Okay, boys, welcome to your English class. Today in English, we are going to study Unit 4, The Big Sky, Lesson 2, Light and Shadow. That is on page number 66 and 67. So we have lesson Light and Shadow. In this lesson, we are going to learn and talk about the experiments with shadows. Question number 1, read the description. What is making the shadow? Find the matching shadow on a sticker. So first one is people riding bike. These are the shadow of the people. They are riding bike. So in the end of your books, there are the stickers related to your topic. You can take out the stickers and paste them on their places. Second one is two hands. This is the shadow of two hands, shadow of a helicopter, and a shadow of an insect. Question number 2, telling time with a shadow. So before, in the previous time when there were no clocks, people used to make a sundial and it was like a clock. Okay, and they used to measure the time. They used to guess the time according to the movement of the sun. A sundial is like a clock. A clock uses hands to point at the numbers. A sundial uses a shadow because in the previous time, in the ancient time, we do not have clocks, so we use sundial. And in sundial, we don't have handles, we don't have needles of the clock. We used to measure time with the help of shadow. Look at the sundial. What time is it? So in the first sundial, it is 10 o'clock. Second, it is 5 o'clock. You can see the shadow. And the third one has 9 o'clock. Question number 3. Make a sundial. Step 1. Put a ball of clay on a paper plate. So what we are going to do, we are going to put a ball of clay on a paper plate to make a sundial. Push a pencil into the clay. What we are using? A pencil. We are pushing the pencil into the clay. Leave your sundial in a sunny place. Mark the shadow in the morning and in the afternoon. So in the previous lesson, we have studied that in the morning, the shadows are long and at the midday, the shadows are short. And in the evening, again, the shadows are long. Look how the shadow moves. With the movement of the sun, the shadow of the sundial is going to move, and we are going to learn and understand about the time. Okay, question number 4, experiment with the shadow. So here we are going to make an experiment uh, with the help of torch. Outside, the sun is source of light that makes shadow. Outside, there is sun and it is the source of light. Anything that gives light is called source of light. So, in the day, the sun is the light source. But inside the classroom, we are going to use our torch, and torch can be a source of light. You will need a small toy or object. Pretend your torch is the sun. So we are going to say that torch is the sun. Move the torch in a half circle over the toy, moving from morning to the midday. In the evening, How does shadow change? So you can see here torch, we are going to put it first down, showing that it is morning time. At midday, we are going to make the torch up, and in the evening, we are going to put it down again. In the morning, the shadow is long. At the midday, the shadow is short. And in the evening, the shadow is long again. Okay, question number 3. Try this. Place a stripe of tape a distance away from a toy. Turn on your torch. So here you can see, do you need to hold your torch high or low? To show that it is midday, we are going to hold the torch high. Does the shadow need to be long or short? So we are keeping the torch high so that the shadow is going to be short. Can you make the shadow of the toy touch the tape? Yes, we can make it. We just have to move the torch. Do you need to hold your torch high or low? To show that to make the shadow long, we have to hold the torch low. Does the shadow need to be long or short? So this time shadow has to be long to touch the tape. Now place the piece of tape close to the toy. Try to make the shadow of the toy touch the tape. So if you want longer shadows, we have to keep the torch down. If we want to make the shadow short, we have to held up the shadow, held up the torch up. Okay, question number 6. Count the shadow. If you shine 2 torches at an object, how many shadows will you see? Make a prediction, then try it. Was your prediction correct? So this is the experiment that we did in the class. So you are going to see 2 shadows because there are 2 sources of light. When you are holding 2 torches, so there will be 2 shadows. So boys, your homework is on page number 54 and 55. In the end, we are going to write this in the notebook. In the morning, the sun is low, the shadow is long. In the afternoon, the sun is high, the shadow is short. And in the evening, the sun is low and the shadow is long. That's all for today. Take care and have a nice day.